so excited. I'm on the way to go see my youngest sister. I finally have a relative that lives in the same state as me again, which is funny because I am probably going to be moving out of the state within the next year to 2 years. So that's great. And it's not like, you know, I'm just probably going to be moving like 1 or 2 states away. No, brother. I could end up as far away as California. I would love to live in California. I want to live in California so fucking bad. Or I could end up in like New York. That would be super fucking cool too. Or I could end up in Canada. Super cool. I've always wanted to go to Canada. I really want to try poutine, okay? I don't understand how poutine is not more of a thing in the South than what it is, because name an amalgamation of different ingredients that Southern people love more than gravy, cheese, and potatoes. Also, I'm not even gonna lie, all facts, no cap, I am super fucking nervous about if I have to move to California or New York. Literally, actually, let me quit naming places. If I have to move anywhere out of the South, which I probably will have to do, and it's not like I'm upset about it, I would love to live in these places. The things that worry me, though, is I'm gonna have to get my siblings to mail me stuff like grits and Duke's mayonnaise, and probably Carolina Pride hot dogs. Well, I mean, the Oscar Mayer ones are pretty good, but I don't know. I feel like I could probably do a blind taste test. How did my parents not think that I'm autistic? I haven't been diagnosed, but I definitely should be. Because, bitch, what do you mean you can tell the difference between hot dog brands? Even as a child. One time my grandparents tried to be cheap and get the cheaper hot dog brand, which is kind of crazy because Carolina Pride is cheap. But I was a little kid and I didn't know. I didn't know anything about name brands other than like Coke. But I'm from the South. We call everything Coke. We call Pepsi Coke. I knew instantly. Like, we ate them, and my grandparents make hot dogs. They made hot dogs like the good way, okay? We ain't doing that boiling fucking weenie shit, okay? My grandma either pan fried it or put that bitch in the oven, or if she was being really extra that day, she pan fry that bitch in some bacon grease. Some of y'all out here talking about butter moms. I didn't have a butter mom. I was raised by my grandma. I had a bacon grease mom. If it's a vegetable, there's probably bacon grease in it. I don't even remember how we got on this tangent. Oh my fucking God. And it's funny because I say how we got on this tangent like it's not just me talking to my camera in the car as I'm driving down the road. I've never done this before. I don't really know. Like, I've seen other people do it, and I've always wanted to do it, and I was really inspired by Nicole Raffy. She's one of my fave YouTubers. If you don't follow her, and not that she needs me promoting her, but you definitely should, or else you're, in her words, or else you're nasty. But I fucking love her content, and I know she's done this a couple times, and I was like so inspired, but I'm always too nervous to do shit like this. I'm always like, oh my God, what am I even going to talk about? And then here I am, I can't even shut my mouth or keep track of how many different things I'm talking about. This is how I know that I love to talk, okay? This is how I know that I was meant to have a job where you do nothing but talk all day, because I could just keep going and going and going and going and going and going, and honestly, I feel like if I tried hard enough, me and Trisha Paytas herself could do like a like speed talking fucking competition. The only difference is homegirl definitely gonna win. I stutter like it's fucking in fashion. Like it's a fucking fashion statement. And honestly, I used to feel really, really bad about it when I was a kid, but I don't feel bad about it anymore. It's my fucking fashion statement. If you have a fucking problem with me fucking stuttering, which I am obviously doing, then like, in the words of Sarah Lynn, suck a dick. Wait, what's the whole quote? Suck a dick, dumb shit! That's what it is. Suck a dick, dumb shit! Oh my God. I'm so excited though, because we're going to be going to eat Chili's. And I'm pretty sure we're going to be getting the Nashville hot mozzarella sticks. Those bitches are my fave. And I'm definitely getting the chicken crispers with buffalo sauce. That is my fucking favorite. My order is the same everywhere. I'm not gonna lie though, the only thing that would make it better is literally a cherry Coke. I don't understand why I am all of a sudden super hyper fixated on cherry Coke. I just forgot how good cherry Coke is. Like, honestly, like here lately I've been super hyper fixated on like energy drinks and Alani, and I think it's also because every time here lately that I drink an Alani, I just keep thinking about how people keep finding fucking mice in their fucking Alanis.
Ugh.
And I drink one of the bitches every day.
Brother,
So, I think I'm gonna be quitting drinking energy drinks. I'm not gonna go back to drinking soda every single day, multiple sodas a day, because first of all, not healthy. Second of all, that's too much sugar. Third of all, that's super fucking bad for your kidneys. Fourth of all, the first three things are super major, because the fourth thing, my family has like so many fucking health problems. My grandpa was a diabetic. My grandpa had high blood pressure, like really, really, really bad. He also had kidney failure, and like I was raised by my grandparents, so like I grew up, like I saw all this shit when I was in high school. I don't want to play that game. Some people can act like I'm overreacting because like I am so young or whatever. I'm like 29. I just turned 29 2-3 weeks ago. But like man, I just seen the way that my grandparents like struggled with their health, and like I just don't want to be dealing with that. You know what I mean? Like they were in pain like all the freaking time, and it was awful to witness, let alone like actually have to be the person that's dealing with it. Like I'm just gonna do everything that I can, but obviously a soda every once in a while isn't gonna kill you. I don't know, I just think it's a really big problem. I understand it's a really big problem with like America as a whole, but I feel like it's especially a problem with people in the South, because like I think most major soda brands or most major sodas like Coke and Pepsi and Cheerwine and all of those, oh man, hold on, give me a second on the Cheerwine, but I think most of them were invented in the South, and that's because here in the South we love our sugary drinks. We just do. If you don't believe me, sweet tea is the perfect example. Like, I don't make my sweet tea nearly as sweet as my grandma made her sweet tea, but that lady, I swear to God, for a gallon of sweet tea, a gallon, just 1 gallon, I want you to guess. I'm gonna give you a few seconds to guess how much sugar you think my grandmother, who was she lived in Tennessee. I don't know if she was born in Tennessee, and lived in South Carolina, Tennessee her whole life, Georgia a little bit, I think. I'm getting into too many details, but guess how much sugar you think she put in. Okay, I'm gonna give you a few seconds. If you guessed 2 cups, you would be correct. Yeah, 2 fucking cups of sugar for 1 gallon of tea. That's crazy. That's so much. No wonder my grandpa had diabetes. That's fucked up to say, but like, that's a lot of sugar. That's a lot of sugar, my dude. But back about the Cheerwine thing, okay? I got out like, I never really was into cherry Coke, actually. I was never like super into cherry Coke. Like, I never really like went out of my way to get cherry Coke like I am now. But I kind of liked Cheerwine a little bit, and that is like a cherry soda. So I wonder how I would like Cheerwine now as an adult. I think Cheerwine was made or invented or whatever in roadkill. In North Carolina. I think Pepsi was made in South Carolina, and I think Coca-Cola was made in Georgia. So yeah, a lot of sodas like come from the South, because like we loving our sugary drinks. But I need to get a Cheerwine. But also, I cannot tell you the last time I saw a Cheerwine. Do they not have Cheerwine here in Tennessee? Do they not have Cheerwine here? Also, where the fuck? because I was thinking about this earlier, and I was like, maybe I should record and like just be chit-chatting, and then I got nervous, and then I was like, yeah, let's just do it. Where can I find a grape knee-high in Nashville? I just want a grape knee-high and a Cheerwine. I haven't had a grape knee-high since I was a little kid. My grandparents used to like be like running around, and we would pass one of those like little stands on the side of the road. There was like a specific one in Spartanburg that we would always stop by, and they kind of moved it as I grew up, called what the fuck, Hobo Holler. That's what it was called, Hobo Holler. If you're from Spartanburg, you definitely know what I'm talking about, because they moved it down the street from Broome High School. Don't even get me started on that place. Don't even get me started on that place. But I'm pretty sure it's down the street from Broome High School now. And they always had knee highs and boiled peanuts. Oh my God, actually that unlocked so many memories. Oh, I'm gonna have to go get some the next time I go to South Carolina, which I'm trying to go to South Carolina for Father's Day. For Father's Day, because my grandparents that raised me, they passed away at the beginning of the year, and I would have liked to be able to go home for both, but like I don't have the money for that. I work retail, so I don't make a livable wage, yeah, it's a lot, and the drive is awful. Like, I don't know, since everything's happened, since my grandparents have passed away, I've just been thinking a lot. I don't know, almost like carrying like some sort of shame for not going to visit more. And like I know that like I had my reasons for not going as often as I did, and I don't think that they're invalid reasons. I just feel like sometimes I made too many excuses to not go. But oh my God, the drive is just so fucking awful from Nashville, Tennessee to Spartanburg, South Carolina. It's fucking awful, man. Because okay, hear me out. First of all, that fucking drive, when you Google it, it says it's 6.5 hours. Liar, you're a liar, you're a liar. Because first of all, it's not accounting for every single time, obviously. It's not accounting for every single time you have to stop and get gas. It's not accounting for traffic. It's not accounting for any of that stuff. Every single time you stop to get gas or to get food or stop for any reason, that's adding at least 30 minutes to your drive, and I at least have to stop 4 times because I have a small bladder, so that is an extra 2 fucking hours. So it actually takes closer to 8.5 hours. Not to mention when you leave Nashville, because Nashville's almost in a bowl, but the bottom's broken, as in we're surrounded by mountains, and obviously you have to go east. Like, that's the fastest way, is to go straight through Tennessee, which is a nightmare. Oh my god, getting through the skinniest fucking long state ever, that's most of the drive. That's over half of the drive. That's like 75% of the drive is just getting out of Tennessee. So when you leave Nashville, you're going through mountains, you're up and down, it's crazy, it's windy, it's topsy-turvy, it makes me car sick almost every fucking time. Then it's flat for a little while. Then you get some mountains around Knoxville. I can't even remember if it's before you hit Knoxville or if it's after you hit Knoxville, but it's somewhere around Knoxville. And depending on what time you leave, you usually hit traffic around Knoxville. Knoxville normally has traffic either because it's also a major city and because car accidents be happening. Then once you get through fucking Knoxville, then you got, oh my god, then you have the worst one of them all. Then you have it's my arch nemesis, actually. This mountain is my arch nemesis. And you might think, oh, this girl is finna crash out. Yes. But I have every right to crash out, okay? The fucking Asheville Mountain, my husband, when we were living in South Carolina, he had to drive up and down that fucking road to get to his job in Flint, because we were living in South Carolina. He was working up in North Carolina. And not only did that fucking bitch-ass fucking mountain that's so fucking steep that they have to put the fucking percentage that the fucking mountain is steep. It didn't just kill one car. It didn't just kill one car. It killed both of our fucking cars. Okay? I don't think you understand. Before I say this, let me tell my girl Brooke that we're driving in right now, we love you, girl. Okay? You're perfect. You're perfect. Okay? She's perfect. This car that I'm driving now, her name is Brooke. Her name is Brooke. She's great. When we bought her, she was at less than 100,000 miles. I can't remember exactly, like 96, 97. I could be totally off, but I know for sure it was under 100,000 miles. She's a 2008 Honda Fit, so love her, okay? Love her. I want to keep her until the wheels fall off. Hopefully not for like 10 or 20 years. But that bitch ass mountain, driving up and down that bitch ass mountain every fucking day killed my Selena, which was my 2001 Honda CR-V, and I would give almost anything to get that car back. Or another 2001 Honda CR-V with the sunroof. Oh my god, I fucking love that car so much because it's so fucking easy to work on. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you have to look up the Honda CR-V. The 2001 is fucking Jeep, so it looks like a Jeep, but it doesn't have Jeep problems. Keep this in mind. I don't really know that much about cars. I don't know that much about cars. I don't know why I said I don't really know that much about cars. I don't know hardly anything about cars. The only thing I know about cars is what my husband and my youngest sister has taught me. I love this car though because it's a 4-cylinder. It's a small compact SUV. When you look at the hood, you would think that, this has got to be like a massive engine because the hood does look so big. But then you open her up, and the engine is so fucking small. Like, by comparison, you have so much space to work. Like, you have so much space to work, and don't even get me started. Actually, I'm getting me started on how easy those fucking oil changes are. I would never complain about having to do an oil change in that car because you don't have to jack it up on anything. You don't have to drive it up on those big ass, thick ass fucking ramp things and be scared because you're under a car that's lifted. No, it is literally like 13 or 14 inches off the ground already. So like I can literally just scooch my little booty. What is this? Kind of an exaggeration. Scooch my big old ass under the car and just let that bitch drain, take that filter off. Like, it's so fucking easy, right? But, and once again, I love you, Selena. I love you. You're the best. But it just, I haven't had to do an oil change on this car by myself yet. My husband got me to do it, and he was with me because he wants to make sure, like, I know how to do car stuff in case something happens to him. I'm not going to be, like, getting screwed over, or I can teach, you know, like, if, like, when we have kids, I can teach our kids about it, too. Or at least the basics to where, like, I'm not going to get screwed over, and they're not going to get screwed over at, like, a mechanic's office. You know, yeah, or mechanic's office. Yeah, the mechanic's office. Yeah, because that's what that's called. My youngest sister is going to see this, and she's going to be like, the mechanic's office? No, really? I don't know. The mechanic's garage? Question mark? But yeah, it just makes me so nervous. I don't want to have to be under the car. It's scary. Okay, the car's already scary. It's already overstimulating. You be messing with shit, and then as soon as you touch something, your hands are gross and oily, and like I have texture problems. I have like major texture problems when it comes to everything. I feel like sometimes when people who don't have texture problems hear about other people having texture problems, they assume that it's just with food, and it's not. It's not just with food, okay? It is with food. It is majorly with food. Like, okay, I cannot stand different textures together. I cannot stand like rice with stuff in it. Oh my God. Even if it's like meat, I will separate it and eat the meat separately and eat the rice separately because my brain cannot handle it. And then when I try and tell people stuff like that, like okay, you know how some places will put like peas and carrots in their rice, like some Asian restaurants or some Hispanic restaurants or some like I don't know, just some other like fancy restaurants. So I always get it without it. And my husband is always like, you can't even tell, you can't even taste it, because like he's trying to help me like work through this stuff. But I'm like, first of all, you can't tell because the texture is different. Okay, a pea pops in your mouth. A carrot is like squishy and soft, and a rice is smaller than both of those things and has a firmer texture. And if it doesn't add anything and you can't taste it, why are we adding it? Yeah, I don't know. But it's not just with food. Like, it's with so many things. Like, I was trying to tell somebody yesterday, like, give them a heads up on what I was doing so they wouldn't think that I was walking around bullshitting. I was like, yeah, I'm going back to work on this thing, but I had to find another pin because the first 2 pins that I got were awful. They just weren't working right. But I was saying that so they would know that I wasn't BSing around, because texture is a big thing when it comes to writing as well. Like, it makes my brain hurt. Like, there's these 1 pins that we have at my job and I cannot use them. I refuse to use them because it literally feels like I'm cutting the paper. It literally feels like I'm cutting paper. I think I'm going to have to take my own pen. But the problem is I'm scared I'm going to lose it or somebody's going to take it. And I am projecting a little bit because I am the pen. But also, it's like texture with stuff on my hands too, or my body. I don't like things on my hands. So, to help with me being able to eat more and not be like all up in my brain about it, I realized, not last year, but the year...
Turn left into the parking lot.
But the year before that I can literally do whatever I want, hashtag free will, so I can eat with gloves on. I can eat with gloves on, you guys. That's crazy. That's so crazy. So I do. I need to start keeping gloves in my bag. I need to find, I have a bunch of like little bags from where I used to do Ipsy. So I need to, okay, I'm good. I need to like, just pick one and put some disposable gloves in there. Oh my God, we're almost here, you guys. I'm so excited. I feel so bad because my baby sister definitely lived closer to here than I do. And she definitely got here like 30 minutes ago. And I should have left 30 minutes before I did.
Then you'll take your first right into the parking lot.
The procrastination is so fucking real. I just dread driving in Nashville so much because the traffic is so bad. And it's crazy because I used to love driving. But driving in the city and driving in the country is 2 fucking different things. I hate with a fiery passion driving in the fucking city, but I will drive all fucking day in the country, okay? It's something about those no car, twisty, turny, backwoods, beautiful sight roads that it's got my fucking heart, man. Like, I think it's because when I was growing up, and we would go to like the mountains and stuff on vacation, everybody else would always go on the interstate, and my uncles and stuff would give my grandparents such fucking shit for this, but my grandparents never fucking did. They always went on the back roads and through the parkway, so it always took like twice as long to get to get to our vacation spot. But oh my God, we had so much fun because we always stopped on the little side parts where they have like picnic tables and stuff, and we would have picnics, and it would be so much fun. And it's like some of my favorite memories, which is probably why I like driving on those roads so much. Like, but I'm just looking for a place to park, so I might be back later. I am driving home now. The lunch went great. We also went to Five Below. I needed to find another like phone holder, and I got the wrong one. I should have got like the regular one that clips onto your vent because this isn't gonna do it. I probably could return it, but actually I think this is I can use this in like for my cat cam or something. So I'll just get the one I should have got in the first place next time I go to Five Below. But it was so much fun. Oh my God, we were just sitting there talking, and like I barely ate anything. Well, I don't know. That's probably a lie. Like, I ate a good bit of fries, and I ate 1 chicken tender, and I ate some actual hot mozzarella sticks, because that's what we got for an appetizer. But I don't know. I just be like, I don't know. I just be eating slow, and then I feel like I'm not eating that much, but then I feel full. I think it's because I eat so freaking slow. But to be fair, I do be eating multiple times a day, and now I have a bunch of leftovers. I'll probably like eat again. Honestly, I'll probably eat again in like 2 hours. I don't know. I would rather have like several smaller meals throughout the day than have like 3 big meals. I think it's because it makes my it makes my stomach hurt less when I do smaller meals. I've also heard it's better for acid reflux if you do it like that, because I do have moderate to severe acid reflux, and then I need to get a second opinion, but I have like ulcerative colitis. I've talked about it a few times, like crashing out when I was like really struggling with it. But yeah, I don't know. And then I'm a picky eater on top of it, so sometimes it just makes it like such a pain in the ass to like try and eat. But it was so much fun. I'm so excited. We're gonna be doing this more often, because honestly, like an hour drive isn't that bad. I mean, it's a good excuse to do this. And yeah, like, I don't know, like, it's always just so much fun when the oldest and the youngest get together. Because in so many ways, our problems, or the things we are dealing with at the moment, are so similar. But then again, it's so different at the same time, because we are in such different places of our lives. My youngest sister is, how old is she? Girl, how old are you? It's 2025, and you were born in 2003, like 24. That's awful. I should know her age off the top of my head like that, but I'm just so bad at remembering shit. How old is she? 2023. Yeah, 23. Yeah. Or she'll be 23 this year, right? Am I doing the math right? I think so. 22 turning 23, right? Oh man, and then I'm 29. I just turned 29, so 23 and 29. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense, because we are 7 years apart in age. I had to think about it. I had to think about that way too long. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, right? Do not be offended. I did make her make TikToks with me. I mean, we didn't make a lot. And oh shit, we should have taken a selfie next time. We'll probably meet up. We might not be able to meet up next month, because I am going to be trying to go to South Carolina, but we might still meet up anyways, because like I said, it's just an hour drive. It's like honestly not that bad. It's like honestly not that bad, and it would be even less bad if gas prices weren't so goddamn motherfucking high. That's actually crazy. It's actually crazy how much gases went up. But I'm not surprised. I mean, look at who's in office. Also, is anybody else as excited as I am for the new Paralives game? I've literally been waiting for it to come out since I first heard about it. Like, oh my god, I don't even remember when I first heard about this game. I definitely first heard about this game from Little Simsy. But I'm so excited because it's like a Sims style game. And honestly, The Sims need some competition, especially with everything that's going on with The Sims right now. Anyway, it's like I had deleted it off of my PC, but then I was like, well, I mean, I've already spent the money on it, so I might as well fucking play it. But it's just so frustrating. Like, oh my god, I don't understand. Like, I mean, they were already half-assed doing shit to begin with, broken packs, broken updates, broken everything, and it's so annoying, because it's like, name a more dedicated audience than The Sims. Like, honestly. Like, I alone have spent $500 on The Sims 4, and I bought every single pack on sale, or in a bundle, or, you know, something like that, to where I'm not just paying for it full price. I've only paid for one Sims pack full price. I can't even remember what pack that was. And it's just so frustrating, because I remember playing The Sims for the first time when I was a little kid. I can't remember if it was The Sims 2 or The Sims 3, because it was on my mom's PC. So I really only got to play it on her weekends. And then a few years later, I would play it on my dad's weekends, The Sims 4 on my second stepmom's on my second stepmom's PC, because she was into it, my second stepmom. Yeah, it's just so frustrating because it's like so many people love The Sims, and The Sims means so much to so many different communities, especially because like all of the different features and the fact that like you can customize your Sim so much, and you know, some of the stuff that they finally added to the game, like non-binary Sims and stuff like that, should have already been in the game. Like that should have been a thing like years ago. But like, I'm not surprised. Like, at the end of the day, this is just another company that's like trying to make money, and you know, above all else, that's what they're going to care about. And you know, I feel like anybody in the Sims community who has been playing The Sims for a while, even if you weren't like super dedicated to playing The Sims 2 or The Sims 3, even if you've just like really heard about the stuff with like, I think it was The Sims 3 Market or whatever, I'm not surprised that they're doing this cash grabby shit again. It's just so frustrating. That's why I'm so excited about Paralives. I've been excited about it forever. I know, now don't get me wrong, I wasn't super stoked about the art style at first, but now I'm like super into it. I think it's super fucking cool. Like, I don't know, I like that it doesn't look perfect. It's so cute. And then I really want, oh, what's the name of it? One of my other faves on YouTube has been playing it. I always want to call it Tamagotchi, but it's not. Tamagotchi or something like that. I really want that fucking game, but I don't have money right now to be spending on games. And honestly, I have Hello Kitty Island Adventure that I still haven't played the whole game, or I still haven't finished all the quests. So I've been playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure a lot on stream, and then also I need to be playing Animal Crossing because I haven't been playing Animal Crossing. But even before I could play that other game, I need to get a capture card to be able to play it on stream, because I took my capture card to my middle sibling, and when I go back to South Carolina, I've got to set up their stream with their computer so I can get my laptop back and their Xbox or their PlayStation, because I don't know, I just wasn't thinking when I took them my laptop, and then now I'm like, dang, now I can't stream when I'm like on the go, or when I go places. Not that I go visit places very often, where I can't afford no vacation right now. And it is so frustrating too, trying to explain to people who like want you to go on trips with them, like, dude, I'm broke. Dude, I have no money. I would love to go on vacation, but even if somebody else like paid for me to go on vacation, I still would not be able to afford to go on vacation, because how am I gonna pay my bills if I don't, like, if I'm missing work, you know what I mean? And I don't even work full time or anything, I just work part time. But still, actually, it would probably be easier for me to take time off if I was full time, because then I could plan it around paid time off. But because we live in America, apparently having a break is a luxury that poor people should not be able to afford. That's not what I think. That's how society be acting. That's how society be acting. I don't know. It's just so fucking crazy. I also have to stop and get cat food on the way home, so it's a good thing that I went somewhere today. I mean, normally I would just do it after work, but whenever I do it after work, that means I have to drive out of the way to go, because I live so close to my house. Like, I just live so close. Like, it's kind of crazy how close that I live. Like, it's almost walking distance. So if I have to go to the pet store, it's like, it's not in the complete opposite direction of my house. It's just farther than I would need to go to get home, you know? I don't know. It's funny. Living in the city is funny. Everybody's like, move to the city, everything will be so close. Girl, this is America. Ain't nothing close anywhere, even in the city. Okay? I don't see how people be living here without a car. Like, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. I get it. I've been there. But it is, which is how I'm like, how are people doing it? Because it is like mission impossible. It is literally like mission impossible. I'm lucky and I do live near a train station, like if I really had no other choice. But that's also kind of scary because like I've been harassed. I've been harassed by men. And I would like to not be harassed by men. So I like having a car a lot. I'm very thankful and I really appreciate it. And in fact, oh man, actually I don't appreciate it enough. Because before I drove all the way out here to meet up with my sister for lunch, my husband was nice enough to fix the problem, which was the caliper on the right side needed to be changed. So he went ahead and changed that for me. And then last night, so I wouldn't have to worry about it, he filled the tires with air, he made sure I had gas, and he checked all my fluids for me. Get you a man that will. And if you're a man, get you a man that will. Get you a man that will. Or a lady that will. We're not sexist around here. Women can be into cars. Just not this one. Just not this one. I mean, cars are, okay. I'm into Hondas. I like Hondas. That's what I like. Hondas are so cool. I don't think I'm into cars, but I like Honda. I freaking love, especially like a Honda Civic. That thing cute as fuck. One just passed me. I love Honda Civics. They're so freaking cute. But I still want my Honda CR-V back. But my Honda Fit is super cute. Be cute in the Fit. So silly. I just be whiling 24/7. It is literally like my middle name, I think. Actually, that's funny because I actually do go by my middle name. I feel like people say that either when they don't have a middle name or when they don't go by their middle name, but I do go by my middle name. So should I say it's like my first name since I don't go by that name? Or am I letting am I letting the tism show too much? Am I being too literal? Oh my god, what is this place? Oh my god, I've never seen a temple that big. You know, living in a different state is so fucking cool because until I moved here, I had never seen a temple before. Because like, I'm from the South, I'm from the deep South. Like, girl, I've never even met somebody that's Jewish. I've met more people who are Muslim than Jewish. So like, I only say that to say like, living in the city has like really broadened my horizons. Like I said, I've never seen a temple before, and it's so fucking pretty. And we just passed like a big ass giant one in Shelbyville, because that's where me and my sister met up today. It's so pretty. I want to see what it looks like on the inside. I want to see how pretty it is on the inside, because if it looks like that on the outside, oh, it's probably Gorgina on the inside. It's probably so Gorgina, because it's like got white, gold on the outside. It's so pretty. But it is really cool. I've met a lot of girls that are Muslim, like at my job, because I work retail, and it's just so interesting to meet like so many different people from so many different walks of life. Because like I said, I'm from the deep South. I'm from South Carolina, so most of the people that I know. When did this turn into the interstate? Oh no, this is still just a highway. It's just 3 lanes right there. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, the only people that I know that are, or that I had met before moving to Tennessee that were religious were always Christians. I've only ever like known people who are either Christian or not religious, or like questioning it, and that's normally that for me was normally like when I was in high school. And like when I would meet like college age people now. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the South is called the Bible Belt for a reason. Christianity is obviously like the biggest religion there is the Bible Belt. But yeah, it's so crazy. And then I know there is also Church of Scientology or whatever in Nashville, and seeing that when I was visiting here to like look for places to live was insane. Before I get anywhere close to my house, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm definitely going to be doing this more often. I need to get Taco Bell sometime and just pick a random parking lot or park and just sit and just run my mouth, because I have a lot of things that I want to say, especially with this, which maybe I should go ahead and say it, because by the time I do that, the James Charles thing is probably going to be over. Oh my God, that shit infuriates me so much. Like right now in my life, I'm working retail. Obviously, I do not make a living wage, as do most people. And it's just so annoying hearing somebody like him complain because, oh, God forbid, somebody who's a normal person and is struggling and isn't a minor and isn't a little boy messages you asking you for help because they know that you have money because you're always flaunting it in people's faces. It's so crazy. It's so annoying. Like, where I live at, the last time I checked, gas is like $4 a gallon. Thankfully, the last time I needed gas, my husband put gas in the car, so I don't know how much it is. I don't know. It's just so infuriating. Like, I've been working at the same place for like 3 years, and granted, my position has like moved a lot. But I'm like not even making $17 an hour, and you have this fucking idiot with too much money and too much fucking privilege getting on the internet yelling at people and acting like they're better than people, and then making 2, 3, 4 apology videos because you can't even take accountability because you've literally never taken accountability. It's just it's mind-blowing. It's absolutely mind-blowing. Like, he should have been off of the internet when the allegations first started coming out, and people started figuring out like this is real. Like he's like, this isn't fake, this is real, this is shit he actually be doing. But I don't know, I'm just so tired of people making excuses for white men and for white people. Like, what is people's allergy with taking accountability? Like, I don't understand. And then people look at me and my husband like we're crazy because we don't want to have kids yet, because we want to make sure that like for me, for example, I'm not going to call my husband out, but like for me, for example, I have like major anger problems. Like, I need to learn how to be able to keep my emotions in check more, and that is one of the major reasons why I don't have kids yet. Like, I'm not financially ready, I'm not emotionally ready, I'm not mentally ready, and I don't care what anybody has to say about that. Like, I'm just not ready for kids, and I feel like that's the most mature thing to do, because if you have anything like to say about it, you're looking at somebody who was born to people who should not have had kids when they did have kids. And if you're my father and you're watching this, no offense, but I'm just being honest, okay? Like, my parents should not have had kids. Like, when my parents got divorced, they were like, this mommy daddy shit, it ain't for me. I'm gonna get my parents to do it for me. Trust me, I would know. I am the byproduct of people having kids either that shouldn't have kids or before they are ready to have kids. And I don't want to be in that position. I don't want to make my kids feel like I felt growing up. So, it's just so annoying. And then if you try and tell people that, like I feel like I'm taking accountability, you know what I mean? I'm trying to make sure I'm in a good place before, and obviously things are not going to be perfect all of the time, but I need to know what to do. I need to have a better grasp of things before I am comfortable having kids, because when you have a kid, they have no experience, they have no life experience. You literally have to teach them everything. That's the whole point of being a parent. So I don't see how these people miss that. They expect a 5-year-old to have the emotional intelligence that themselves as a 25, 30, 35-year-old don't even have. And I'm like, you want your 5-year-old to be more mature than you? That's crazy. That's crazy. But that's a whole nother tangent. I'm trying to end this and I've been talking for 5 minutes. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, you should give me a follow, a like. I stream like almost every single day. I post on TikTok like every single day. I'm getting better about posting on YouTube. But yeah, this was so much fun. I'm definitely going to do it again. Like I said, I was inspired by Nicole Raffi, aka Nikki Nasty. And it's just so much fun. It was just so much fun. I'm gonna have to do it again and again and again. And now I understand why people do it. But yeah, see, I'm doing the Southern goodbye thing again, where you're like, bye in the living room, and then you're like, bye at the front door, and then you're like, bye on the porch, and then you're like, bye in the driveway, and then you're like, bye driving away. So, bye.